On April 17, U.S. Ambassador William Eacho and Chinese Ambassador Shu were invited to deliver remarks at an event on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of the Shanghai-Kommuniqués. The ceremony was organized by the Confucius-Institut at the University of Vienna to commemorate this historical statement, which was initiated by President Nixon's visit to China in 1972.
Shanghai-Kommuniqués was more than a symbolic statement about a historic shift and a reopening of ties between two great countries. It was innovative diplomacy. The work was a credit to the creative intellects, courage, and skill of Premier Zhou, National Security Advisor Henry Kissinger, President Nixon, and Deputy Foreign Minister Zhao. From where we stand today, it is easy to forget just how turbulent that time was. The scars of the Korean War were fresh in our nation's memories. We were still engaged in the war in Vietnam. At the time of the Shanghai-Kommuniqués, China was still embroiled in the Cultural Revolution. Balance of power politics and the threat from the Soviet Union provided the spark for a resumption of contact. Our shared interest in a secure, prosperous, and peaceful world transformed that initial spark into a robust bilateral relationship. China and the United States were rediscovering one another. And it was the genesis of a relationship that was meant to grow. Today, we have a more mature, multifaceted relationship. Though China and the United States are still getting to know each other and still trying to understand one another. In 1972, that strategic framework was anti-Soviet. Our relationship was defined by